Last time on the Arton Adventures, the party who had joined up with uh, the Sheik's uh, merchant caravan had kind of gotten themselves into a restful position. Uh, Aust got to train and, through no fault of my own, got defeated by his training partner, and I will absolutely not be fixing that in the future.
Cheating.
Ashley got a little bit of insight on, or got to see a little bit of her power in action. Though with a small game, it did seem like her output seemed to exceed many of the expected norms of the Miasian people. Ophelia happened to immediately out Piori, who I absolutely clearly cannot line up a big twist or reveal. All I have to do is just show a picture, and then bam, everyone knows it's fucking merfolk.
Not if you color them like a merfolk.
It wasn't just how they looked. It was the fact they stood out in the group, and they were in charge of the shiny objects, which you specifically called the shiny objects.
It made her too cute. It was obvious.
Of course.
I had no idea.
You just went so quiet when we're like, oh yeah, she's a merfolk.
Well, I wasn't going to confirm it, just it was, god damn it.
You made it too easy.
Cudele got introduced to her, and they became special friends really quick. I mean, it's
That's
the
my brother.
way, really.
It's totally going to kidnap him, and you guys are going to have to do a rescue attempt.
Meanwhile, Praetor was dealing with some shit. He had a bad time engaging in a Eclipsean ritual.
And bad trip, man.
And it really, really affected him and caused him to be a little bit grumpy, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
As time went on and the traveling progressed, the group was asked to go and investigate light in the distance from the camp that they had made in Zephin Wood. But Praetor, sort of bothered by his experience, decided to go alone. Fortunately, he stealths like a paladin, and others noticed. He was pursued, and clearly something was really wrong with Praetor, and it bothered everyone that this was occurring.
We chased him down like the dog, cat, person thing he is.
Exactly. Amidst this battle, however, it was really quick before the orc and trolls that were present seemed to find something very strange about Ashley and dispersed the camp. They left without further incident.
Bunch of cowards.
Leaving with only one phrase as a clue as to why they stopped. Eichenbrush, referring to Ashley in some strange manner. But other things were on individuals' minds, as Praetor's actions kind of caused great concern and a little bit of divide between the overpassionate Ophelia and the squeamish to overly passionate people, Praetor.
Not squeamish.
During the ICRP,
Degenerate.
During a little bit of side ICRP, Samson desperately tried to help Praetor get through the difficulty he was facing.
Yes, because it wasn't anything to do with Samson that it was
that caused this.
Exactly.
Absolutely was not the experimental mind-altering drugs.
Samson, do you want to say something to Praetor?
Sorry about your brain.
And yes,
Well-
Praetor did kind of, I don't know, come full circle. He's still got some doubts, but he's a little bit more cleared up. And meanwhile, while they're trying to work things out, Cudele and Piori got to spend a little bit of time together and got to see what each other's true forms looked like.
And Fury's a goddamn liar.
She's a goddamn liar. She's not 10 feet.
That bitch. That guppy.
So we
Pussy.
will,
Here, guppy.
we will begin the next morning after this these events. The camp is starting to pack up as everyone wakes up, but remains quiet, trying not to get the ire of any local predators or more goblins and unmen. You could see the guards kind of organizing themselves with the other mercenary group, as well as trying to waiting for you guys to get up and ready to go. Is there anything any of you want to do as you are preparing to depart once more onto the road?
Praetor's pacing back and forth. It's perfectly fine.
He's having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who is awake? We're all awake? Everybody's up?
Yep, I'd say everyone's up at this point.
Praetor, gonna pace a hole in the road.
No, I'm just waiting for
Ophelia.
well, yeah, and the right time for talking to her about it, because she was with Ashley and they were talking and I didn't want to disturb, so I went to bed. I went to bed. I went into my bed and then I stared at the sky for a while, and then it was morning.
Did you sleep?
I think I passed out for a good 5 minutes.
Oh God.
If you're tired, Samson has something for this.
No, I am fine. I am fully awake. 100%. No need for that. He's never gonna take anything from you ever again now.
Probably why. Would you like some more drugs? I can fix the drug problem with more drugs.
The master says you shouldn't train with if you haven't slept. So,
Good thing
no
I'm not
training today.
No. We're gonna train. We're gonna train.
No training without sleep.
Oh man! Later, is literally going to grab Aust by the collar and bring close. We're going to train today, Aust.
No, you're going to relax. I'll get Ophelia, and she can play you a song to help you sleep.
Yeah, no.
That's a great idea.
I will sleep on the route. Right now, we need to get everyone to get there, and we can go.
Should I problems away?
He's going to let go of Aust and just like pat him on the shoulder. Sorry about that. Just a little
Nerve twitch.
I'm anxious. It's fine.
I mean, if you really want to train, it's fine. But you have to sleep first. It's not good to train without sleeping. There's no point in it. You'll hurt yourself.
Oust. Praetor knows. Leave him be for now.
I mean, it would just give him. You know what? No.
I think Samson's going to put his hand on Oust's shoulder and try and gently walk him away from Praetor.
You going with this? What's up?
I have no reason to resist.
Are you
As
following
long
me?
as Praetor doesn't try to train
He's not being
without leaving.
he's not being forceful. He's making a point of it. So it's just sort of like, come on, let's leave him alone, kind of thing.
Okay. Just get her alone. Talk to her. Nothing will be bad. She won't hate your guts forever. And she's definitely not going to stab you with that rapier. Yep. Everything will be fine.
Again. I don't care.
Okay. Ashley, anything you want to do?
She was hanging out with Ophelia the night before, and then she probably just went to bed. Nothing specific. She's just going to be gathering her things and getting ready to head out. She's going to want to check up on Samson before they leave. See how he's feeling today.
You'll see him with Aust kind of like walking off away from Praetor at this point.
All right. Then she'll catch up for a chat on the road later.
Cudele?
Oh, you're right. He's in the trunk. No one saw him this morning.
in the trunk.
Katie?
I don't know. Also, I didn't realize I was muted and had said before that Ophelia is going to immediately ask Praetor if he wants to go to the water.
Internal screaming.
How did you know?
I am not sure. Most likely, Cudele will just help with getting things ready.
Oh my god, he really must be in love. He's helping get stuff ready.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy. That's probably gonna come back to bite him.
Okay.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Wait, Plato's doing a lot of good deeds.
And Ophelia.
Like a
She's got a Sour Patch Kid in her mouth.
Sour Patch Kids, right?
I want Sour Patch Kids. Share.
Why no share?
I'm putting it to the camera. It's not going through.
Oh.
You can't multicast gummies, Jim.
No. Yeah, I'll tap the mic with it.
Just the quiet.
You monster.
It's not going through. I'll describe the taste. They taste like Sour Patch Kids.
Making Katie cry.
Ow! God damn it! It's because your twins in game.
Yep.
Sorry.
You're a twin. I hurt you.
Are we changing name because of the Jin Gen
Yes.
can't
Yeah.
hear? Okay.
Because my brain doesn't work and I'm having difficulty.
We have Jin Gen Jim. So
And John.
And John.
Yeah.
And Gates.
And Jim Gates.
That's what my Mary used to call it. Like she'd mess up her names all the times, and I was Jim, and he was Gates.
I'm calling
Thank
him
goodness
Jim Gates
George
from now on.
is pronounced differently.
George. So yeah, Ophelia, what are you doing?
So Ophelia is going to be sort of doing the same thing Praetor is on the other side,
God damn it!
pacing back and forth, trying to figure out like how she's going to talk to him.
Okay.
And she's like, okay, I gotta talk to him. Do I drag him to the river?
Go with
Or
that one.
lure him to the river.
And then she's gonna go off and she's gonna try to find Cudele.
Oh no!
Okay. You find Cudele getting packing things up, getting ready to move along with the rest of the caravan.
So, how'd it go?
Oh! Oh.
Oh. So it went well then.
Yeah. Super well. I don't think she likes the rest of her group, though.
Why not?
She thinks... Well, what she said was they're... Let's see, what was it she said? She said they were... I think that she said they were greedy and only like fighting. And that all land people are like that.
That's not true.
Yeah, I said that too.
They're not greedy.
I know. Well, some of them are.
Who's greedy?
Not all of them. So...
Who's greedy?
Oh, not our group. But they're greedy land people.
But she said that our people were greedy.
Yeah, she thinks that all land people are greedy.
But some of our land people have tails.
No one with a tail can be greedy.
Exactly.
Logic is flawed.
I need... Give me a second.
I think you broke Katie.
Oh no.
No, it's more...
Wisdom save.
I just made a
That
realization.
makes a lot of sense.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You've just given John so much rope to hang Cudele with.
I just realized something that time that Ophelia walked in on Praetor and saw Frontail, it might have been Backtail wrapped around him as a belt that she mistook.
It might have been.
I actually
Maybe.
made a roll on that encounter to see if she spotted him before he got like all like and covered himself up.
It's fine.
They got to freak out.
Yep.
But she got all shocked when I told her that they knew what we were.
Well, our friends are trustworthy.
Yes.
A little stupid at times, but trustworthy.
Yes.
I don't know what
A
you're
little
talking about.
muscly and handsome, but dumb. Not caring about other people's feelings.
Uh-oh.
Yes?
Scaring people for no good reason.
No one in particular.
No one whose last name rhymes with liar. Oh my god.
You okay?
I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be fine? It's not like I had to go in there and save somebody because they were being stupid and trying to fight an entire group of bandits by themselves like idiots.
Oh.
Does that all the time.
I was just 10.
This is about Praetor, isn't it?
You're always so good at digging through,
That's sussing you out.
No, what's another term for it? When, like, somebody is,
Seeing right through me?
But it's not seeing right through, it's like if somebody's trying to, like, drop down, Fuck, why can't I think of the word for it? When they're saying something, but they're saying it in a way that, you know, most people would have to think to figure it out.
Subconscious? No. Subtle? No.
So, you're so good at seeing through my subtlety.
Well, of course. We're twins.
I know.
You're subtle.
Is he eavesdropping again? Oh my god!
He's the wind, okay?
I think at this point,
So
it's just literally-
Samson lifts his hand, and he was like walking with his hand on Al's shoulder, and then he like gets back to the campfire. He looks at his hand, and there's nothing there. And he's like, "Oh,
So does
like it didn't feel him
No,
leave.
no,
His
no.
hand didn't drop it, but he's just vanished."
basically just hears Samson hears Aust like muttering himself, Cudele's subtle? Or Ophelia's subtle?
At this point, it's almost canon because, like, he's the wind. He literally just can jump into anyone else's conversation. While the two
We
of you are
find out.
discussing, you see Piori walking over towards the two of you.
Ooh, hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Puri.
Hey, Ophelia. I saw what you guys look like. Cudele showed me. You guys are like super green.
Yeah. Well, he's very green. I'm more of a blue-green.
Aren't you both the exact same color?
No, we're not.
Okay.
We're actually not.
Well, we were talking a little bit, and since we're all going to be going to Elvons, maybe the two of you should come with me to my home. Come visit my people.
That could be fun.
Yeah. It's a little sketchy, but I'm sure you merfolk know about the dangers of underwater. Usually it's sharky. We don't have any Sawagin, but there are black dragons sometimes, so we gotta be careful.
Black dragons underwater.
We're really close to the home of the black dragons, and they're kind of dicks because they say that someone from our pod took from them their pretties. I mean, there's no way, but they're jerks, you know.
So do they like?
They steal their
Underwater?
pretties and eat them.
Yeah.
They what?
They steal their pretties and eat them.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's uncalled for.
Yeah, they're super jerks. But Cudele was telling me about. Oh, by the way, your brother, super fun. Thank you for letting me play with him.
Oh, you're welcome.
So yeah, the Cudele was telling me, well, Cuddles was telling me about how how he met the big fish, and he was starting to talk about some stuff that sounded like something old Baba Nasil used to say, and maybe you guys should come and see Baba Nasil.
And who's that?
She's a old crony thingy that lives near us. She's not bad, but she says weird things and helps Medea sometimes.
Will we bring our friends?
Yeah, definitely. We gotta bring our friends. They gotta see this.
What? No!
Why not?
They're not mer people!
So they know what mer people look like.
I want to show them where we live.
Why not?
I don't trust your land peoples.
Why not? If we can vouch for our land peoples, what's the problem?
You've been grouchy about your land peoples, like, since yesterday.
That's because my land people did something really dumb.
Yeah, because they are dumb.
Yeah, but it's like a heroic kind of dumb, not a, I'm gonna, like, get you in trouble kind of dumb. He tried to be valiant and it was stupid.
Brave dumb.
Like a knight in those fairy tales that the land people like so much.
It's going to take us a little while before we get to Elvons, so you have to show me that they're not stupid dumb. I don't
Well,
wanna bring
they have tails.
Huh?
They have tails.
Humans don't have tails. I know the.
They're not humans.
What the stupid one? He's got a tail. Or he doesn't have a tail. Sorry.
Who does? It's hidden.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Give me 1 second.
Oh boy.
Hey, man, it's
Cudele's going to quickly put a hand over her mouth, and is probably going to get bitten for it. But maybe we talk about something else.
Uh-oh. She's going to roll.
wisdom save to prevent bite.
I catch on to why he's holding my mouth. Alright, so I take his hand down.
Ophelia.
He doesn't have a tail, he's in tails because he is such a big hero.
You guys are so weird. What ocean are you from? 'Cause that's
GM?
It's
Line.
What ocean are we from?
You are from the inner ocean, and I was just gonna add it up when I realized I was asking you a question that you might not exactly have the info from. She continues on like, whatever ocean you're from, it's a weird ocean.
It's the inner ocean. It's the best ocean.
Okay. You guys will show me that your land people aren't dumb, and maybe we'll, I don't know, figure out something. My dad might get super pissed if we bring landies to our home.
Landies?
Well, what if we...
At least you didn't call us like legs or something like that.
Oh, I've got it. What dragon is causing all the problems?
No.
What dragon?
This is going to
all
be-
of them.
This is going to go well.
There's a swamp. So we live in caves under the coast, kind of in the halfway point between Elvons and the swamps of Daggaloth. Daggaloth is the big mama boss of all the black dragons that live there.
Oh.
So is she the one causing all this trouble?
Well, her and her smaller babies and big
Rude.
babies and all of them, the whole pod.
Okay, so what is it that you guys apparently stole from them?
They just said we stole their pretties, and they just try to eat us and take ours. They can't get to our caves, though. They're too fat.
Well, okay.
Okay?
What if our land people can help deal with the dragon problems that you guys are facing?
I have no idea what dragons are, apparently.
He doesn't.
Your land people can deal with dragons?
Well, yeah,
You
what if
notice
we,
that-
like, talk to
Oh.
them or, tell them to back off?
Remember Ashley had said that she has to deal with dragons in the north?
It's true. There are dragons in the North Mountains.
Yeah, but nope. I don't think anyone actually explained what dragons are.
Nope.
No, but
But-
Ophelia was been told that Ashley's clan has to deal with them on a regular basis.
So Ashley knows how to deal with
So
dragons.
you have an
doesn't- that-
expert.
That doesn't mean that they fight them. It means they know how to run away from them, but it's not what was explained.
So, like, I have a friend. who
Oh no,
is
you
a dragon
made this so much worse.
Okay. You guys...
deals with them all the time. So she can like tell them to leave you guys alone. Or maybe we can like come to some agreement if they don't eat you. And like, are you sure nobody took a shiny they weren't supposed to?
That's what they say, but I don't think it's true. I mean, I didn't do it.
Yeah, but is there some other merfolk who's kind of sketchy in your pod? You know, that one that's always like, that guy's going to get us all killed?
That darn Carl.
Fucking Carl.
For Carl.
All
Cudele used to be that one in the last pod.
all the merfolk in our pod are super awesome.
Oh boy.
Okay, we might have to talk to your dad beforehand.
Okay, but just
So
you
find out who your
guys.
Carl is.
Find out who our okay. But only you two.
And they stay outside your clan?
Can they stay in the cave?
Can your land people breathe underwater?
I just need to ask for a favor, I think.
I'm wind.
I mean, one of our land friends is the wind, so maybe he's got magic power that can make everybody breathe.
Damn it.
I'm so confused.
You are not helping right now. You are not helping at all.
We'll talk more about this as we go. You guys seem like you got some things you gotta work out. I'll talk to you after, Cuddles. Mwah! And I will talk to you later, Ophelia.
Okay.
And she goes to help with the Sheik's caravan, the Sheik's wagon.
Isn't she the best?
She is very sweet.
Just like staring off after her.
She is very sweet. So now we need to know where your dragon is and how we can wrangle it.
Oh, also, she's not 10 feet.
Oh, I knew it, that bitch!
So sweet.
Isn't she great? What bitch?
I knew it! Oh!
So, before I segue to another, do you guys intend to go and interact with anyone else?
Oh, yeah.
Probably Praetor.
No. Other people first. This has to build.
Okay. So, I will switch then over to Ashley, Aust, and Samson, gathering up your stuff. And, yeah, for some reason, Aust is just randomly listening in and like, huh, that's a weird conversation they were having.
Do you guys think Ophelia is subtle?
Ophelia? No. Not
No.
not in the slightest.
Yeah, very straightforward.
Samson would describe Ophelia as the opposite of subtle.
Right. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Maybe it means something different for waterfolk.
But
Perhaps.
something different.
Land is difficult for them. They do not know how to be subtle.
Right.
Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. It's just a thought I had on the wind.
Praetor is still pacing. Look at him go.
Look at him go. God damn it.
He's gonna wear a hole in the ground at this rate.
That's what this one said.
You should go talk to him, Ashley.
Ashley, where did Ophelia and Cudele go? Do we see them right now?
I'd say so. The camp's not like super huge or anything.
If anything, they're probably heading towards you right now.
They were saying goodbye to their new friend, I think. See, there they are.
Well, good morning.
Good morning. Ashley,
Yes.
we need your ability to talk to dragons.
You can what now?
I mean, I know their language, yes, but we don't.
Yes, you can speak the dragon speech.
Yeah, but we don't normally talk to them except for saying things like "shoo" or "please don't eat me."
Interesting.
Well,
Oh.
we need to deal with some dragons that are causing problems with merfolk.
You're not subtle.
Now, Aust, that's not very nice. We were not going to say that to her face.
But yeah, there's some dragons that are stealing merfolk shinies and eating them. Or not eating the shinies, but eating the merfolk.
In the sea? Sea dragons?
Sort of?
No, black dragons.
Swamp dragons.
Black dragons.
Swamp dragons.
Swamp dragons.
And
Black swamp dragons.
your friend
That's
wants us to help with that. How? To ask them to leave?
Or kill them.
I mean, whatever's easier, really. But it's the only way we can get you guys to be able to come underwater.
Oh,
Samson heard of dragons.
Why are we going underwater?
a
mean
dragon
the-
hunt requires us to be very strong.
Samson heard of dragons before, and he knows this is not a simple task. We'll have to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we were in the inner sea.
It'd be
The
so much better.
Leviathan could probably just eat them.
Samson thinks that perhaps we should speak with Priori for a moment. And, Ophelia, Praetor needs your help with something while we're doing this. He's over there.
He's really
that hole.
tense.
You can do it.
Ooh, Ophelia, start out with a lullaby. That'll help with the tints.
I can't just walk up singing at him. That would be weird.
Samson thinks you should walk
I'm
up
on
and
a
say,
boat.
Ophelia, Samson thinks you should walk up and say nothing and let him say something first, because this one knows he has something to tell you.
That's good. Then I have lots to tell him.
Do not
Watch him.
Do not say anything. Do not make any faces. Just see what he says.
Watch him fail his wisdom save and run.
Does this make sense?
I think so.
Good. Now, the rest of us will speak with Priori about this dragon.
Dragons.
Plural. There's more than one.
Not happening. Yeah.
They can't be that bad. I mean, like, what are they? Like, I don't know, 4 feet tall?
Dragons about the size of buildings, sometimes greater.
Dragons can get very, very big.
Oh.
Samson
I
never
mean, they
seen
can't be
one
bigger
in-
than a whale, right?
Except they fly.
Samson never seen them in person, so he's not sure, but he's heard of them.
So sky whales.
How big is a whale?
Sky whales.
Yeah,
Big.
that's accurate, actually.
So they must be slow.
So you're going to sing a song about how we defeated the majestic sky whale?
Yeah.
Scaly sky whale.
I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry about what's happening to your world.
Dude, there's a giant floating island that's a smiley face on my world. The damage is done.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So Samson's going to put his hands on Cudele's shoulders and start to like walk him away. It's like, because he's like, come now, time to speak of the dragons. He's going to walk him away, knowing that hopefully at least Ashley will follow.
Bye, Ophelia. And if you need help, and he's gonna tap his necklace.
Okay.
Boy.
Alright, so there's a split up here.
Tell me everything.
So, Samson, you know we can walk without you helping us.
Samson making sure Cudele don't get distracted on the way. You've seen how many times he turned his head since we started. Made it 5 paces and he turned around 6 times.
I don't get distracted. Ooh.
juicy.
That means nothing.
So Samson's gonna force march the cats away from the actual cat.
God, I don't. Have any of you ever watched Mad TV?
Yeah.
Of course.
I forget the actor, but the guy who plays the UPS guy,
Oh,
like he's like constantly in motion, jittering around, does like a spin, like he's so pumped up about his job delivering things. For some reason, that reminds me of, I'm trying to find a gif for it, just Cudele bouncing all over the place. So,
Phil Lamar.
Philomar.
Mm.
UPS.
One of the Simpson voices.
Anyway, so there's going to be a split up, and because Praetor has been in the wings for a bit, Ophelia, you approach a pacing Praetor.
She walks up, crosses her arms,
Yeah.
and gives him the sternest poker face she can.
Failing instructions already. Like a champion.
Hi, Ophelia.
She's about to speak and then stops, remembering what Samson said.
Shit, she's pissed. Okay. Whew. Ophelia, I started pretty stupid. Samson's drug thing made me think you were going to die, and because I'm bad at protecting people, I just kept seeing you dead in my head and made me scared, and I didn't want to see you dead, so I just want to, like, hold your hand, maybe something else. I'm kind of rambling right now. I'm just going to stop talking. I'm sorry for being...
Does she now adopt a blank face?
Yeah,
Giving more instructions?
she's like, what the hell do I say to that?
He was saying something.
I'm sorry for being stupid. And he's just staring wide-eyed at her, like he's about to bolt.
Thank you for the apology. I was scared.
You were scared?
That you were gonna die because you were so stupid going up that thing by yourself!
Of course I went over the thing by myself. I didn't want you getting hurt.
I can heal!
But you don't really wear armor. You wear that clothing that is tight in places.
Well, yeah, how am I supposed to run if it's not, like, skin leg tight?
You can't. If they hit you where you don't have, and he kind of like hits his shoulder where there's metal. Metal stops blades from penetrating.
Degenerate.
But I don't get hit by blades.
But if you did, that's why I went so that you.
You didn't hit anything out there!
He's just bowing his head in shame. Yeah, I didn't hit anything out there. I was too mad.
Well, don't do stuff like that again. That's very dangerous and very bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I deserve that.
Okay, now come back to the group because we have to figure out how we have to deal with dragons.
I'm sorry. What?
We have to deal with dragons for the mer people so that we can go visit their king. Black
What?
dragons, swamp dragons.
What did I miss? How long was I pacing? Are we? Are we at Levon? No. Okay. What happened in the last few hours? Wow. Dragons.
Cudele and I were talking with Piori, and we're going to be coming near where her home is, and she wanted us to visit it. And we wanted to bring you guys along because we like you guys, and we want you to come with us to see things.
You want us to go in the water?
Yeah?
I can't breathe underwater, Ophelia. I'm wearing armor. I'll sink. Also, I'm not good at swimming.
Can't Aust just, like, put wind in you?
I'm pretty sure he also needs to breathe.
But he's wind. He's the wind.
If he was the wind, I wouldn't have been able to hit him and beat him twice in duels, Ophelia.
Oh, I didn't think this through.
And you do know dragons are some of the fiercest killers in this world, right?
They're gonna be like, what, 4 feet tall?
40 feet tall. Some, yeah.
Okay, so, Cudele and I might be going to see the king alone.
You can't go and see the king of another mer. But what if they... Ophelia, how about you just let Piori go see her people and you stay nice and safe on the shore with us?
Well, we can't do that because her and my brother already hooked up.
Hooked up? Do you do something with fishing hooks?
No. With body parts.
Like pinkies?
No.
Oh, what? When did this happen?
Like, a night or two ago?
You go on... Samson? Okay. Good for Cudele. I'm happy with his life choices.
But I can't let him go to another mer kingdom alone.
Why would he go there? Aren't we just going to the place for the tournament?
Well, yeah, but we're stopping there on the way by first.
Can't we just, I don't know, continue to go?
Well, no, she wants to go see her family.
With
And probably show her new boyfriend off.
He's not an accessory.
You don't know more folks.
He just starts laughing.
What was funny about that?
Oh, you're serious?
Yes.
Oh. Well, that's how, like, you find the shiniest thing and it's yours. And then you have, like, eggs with it.
Eggs? What?
The women rule the merfolk society.
Okay, but your men are just, what, there for show?
And eggs.
Your men lay eggs?
No, they fertilize them.
Oh. So
I think her society is more that than ours was.
because you had the King of Emperors.
Yeah. Well, that's what her society is. That's the way they think about it. We are a little more...
I really don't think either of you should go down there then.
Well, she's not 10 feet tall, 10 feet long, so there's that at least.
What?
Lying little hussy, little guppy.
What? Did Samson give you something to drink, Ophelia?
No.
Okay. You sure?
Look, I'm not good at this whole thing. Like, normally when I have a problem, I just drown it, and it goes away.
That's healthy.
Good to know. I'm not a problem, am I?
No.
Hey.
God.
Not yet.
You want to be?
We were kind of mad with me yesterday, and it.
Well, yeah, because you did something really stupid and you got me all scared like, and I don't like being scared.
Wait, why were you scared?
Because you could have died!
So you were scared because I could have died, and I was scared because you could have died.
Well, your reasoning was dumb.
What? I'm a trained vanguard! Those were goblins!
Yeah, and we skewered them every time we fought them.
I was hoping she was going to say, and I'm a trained musician.
And I'm a trained musician. What? Okay, I think we're just talking in circles now. I'm sorry. I won't do something like that again. Also, I'm going to make sure that I'm very careful around Samson from now on.
Why?
I don't want to see the strange lion thing in my head or the other things that are there, because it's weird.
What?
Yeah, don't drink anything Samson gives you. It makes you see things. Like your loved ones dying.
Okay, but... How many people were dying?
Oh, just my sisters, my mother, you guys. No. Everyone no!
Was this because of your rival guy? Because we can go beat the crap out of him.
No. Maybe
Like,
no.
we can kill him dead. I can drown him if you want.
No. That's okay. I'm just going to keep training and not do stuff alone, because apparently I can't win anything on my own, so...
Well, no, you just need practice and to be careful. And it's fine to have a group behind you that can help you.
Yeah.
So no more trying to be hero by yourself?
No, I'm not a hero. I
Yes,
got
you
it.
are a hero, just not by yourself.
I'm gonna go help pack some stuff.
So you're sure we can't talk to the dragons?
Last I heard, talking to dragons is a great way to die.
Okay, we'll let the dragons be then.
It's probably a good plan, yeah. Yeah.
On that note, switching to the other group who's going to get information from Piori about talking to dragons. You guys head towards the wagon, and Piori is helping pack up the things. Nearby is the Sheik of the caravan, Sheik Milan, as well as a couple of his guards. What do the rest of you wish to do?
I don't know. I thought we were going to go talk to Prairie.
She's nearby the Sheik, helping pack up his wagon.
Okay. So I guess we're going there.
Yep, you're there. How are you approaching her? Blah, 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 blah. There's other individuals nearby.
Hi, Peory.
Hey. What's up?
We were wondering if we could talk to you alone for just a minute.
I'll be right back, sir. Ah, very good. Do not take too long. We must go soon. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
and she will follow you. What's this about, Cuddles?
Oh, they want to help too.
It says you have a dragon problem.
Just telling everybody, aren't you?
Uh,
Well, he tells Ophelia, but we were standing there, so difficult to ignore.
There is
And
dragon.
Ophelia is not subtle.
There
Right.
is dragon problems. Ophelia and Cudele say you guys can deal with it.
I mean,
Perhaps.
maybe?
Are they little dragons?
I mean, the littlest ones are like the size of the wagons.
But do they have big dragon parents?
Oh, yeah. They're pretty big.
How big are we talking?
I'll double check that in a minute. Sorry. They are, well, I don't know all the sizes. Some are like size of some buildings, and they say that the boss, the boss of them all, the ancient black dragon, Weeping Dagaloth, is like super big.
And your fellow townsfolk, he's being careful to like not say Murpha because in case anybody overhears them, right?
Hmm.
And your fellow townsfolk, your kin, they do not have enough forces to deal with these dragons on their own.
Dragons are like crazy big and strong.
Yeah.
Actually, Samson wondering if this is possible.
Wait, do you guys not even know what dragons are?
Samson comes from the undervalley, deep in the ground.
Dragon's a very specialized fighting style.
Dragons do not come down so deep. where Samson
Dragons are
from.
big and white and mean and live in the mountains. And sometimes they try and eat us.
There aren't any underground dragons, right?
Likely not. Not the atypical dragon you'd be familiar with.
Yeah, like big worms or something maybe, but not dragons.
Exactly.
no shadow dragons.
It's not the Underdark. It's more like the Lost World down there.
Dino dragons.
Prehistoric dragons, yes.
Dino dragons.
Aren't dragons just dinosaurs with wings?
Yeah.
And flamethrowers in their faces. Well, the dragons we're familiar with are big and black, and yeah, they're big chicks.
Samson's not sure this is something that can be done with just the few of us, but we are willing to help and discuss plans. Perhaps there are others who can chip in their strength to help.
I could really use some spicy pork and peanut dragon noodles now.
This one thinks you're getting a bit ahead of us,
Yeah.
though, Aust.
We could try and find a dragon to talk to. Let's see why they're there. Maybe.
So what I know is a long time ago, the black dragons came and took over the swamp and took it from Elvons, and Elvons can't get them to leave because they're really strong.
So this is not likely something that we can do. If a whole city and a whole peoples cannot banish these creatures,
Well, still
That is, of course, unless it's in our destiny to do so.
Peoria, see, they're wanting to help, though. They're not bad.
Samson thinks we're being hasty. He will speak with the spirits on this.
Well, there'll be a lot of strong people at the tournament. Maybe some of there can help.
But Peoria, see, they're friendly.
When did we
He's
say we weren't friendly? We are friends.
Yes, of course you are. You're all very nice individuals.
Samson will speak with the spirits on this and see if it is possible or even in our path to do something for this. If the spirits show him dragons, then we find a way.
Okay.
Yeah, he's real smart.
That makes sense.
Are all the
And Aust is real
merfolk
strong.
from so judgy?
Nuh-uh.
They're different people's Aust. Samson does not think she means offense.
He like gives a like squinty side eye to Cudele.
Cudele's just sweating. Like,
Well, while you're talking with your ghosts or whatever, we've got to get going. Get your stuff and let's move out.
Right. Let me help.
Okay. Anything else the rest of you would like to do?
See what kind of debauchery is going on with the other two when we get back.
What is the scene they see between the two of you?
Samson.
Gratuitous hand holding or what?
Hand holding.
Samson.
Yes.
You make drinks? Do you have any prune drinks?
Samson does not make drinks. He makes potions and poultices and various things.
Oh, I don't want any of that.
They are not drinks for recreation. If Aust is looking for something, perhaps to help him focus for the tournament.
No, I gotta do it myself.
Good. Now, I guess we're gonna bed back to the other two.
Yep.
So, it looks like you two have had a good chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Caravan is preparing to leave. This one is going to go speak with the spirits about the dragons.
Yeah, about the dragon thing.
Do not think of it now, Praetor.
Oh,
The spirits will tell us if it's in our destiny to face the dragons or not.
You're so helpful.
I might have not realized exactly what a dragon was, so hopefully it's okay.
Level
So I
4
think-
is planning for a dragon heist.
So I think well, it doesn't mean it's going to happen now or at all. Or maybe it does, and then we roll new characters, whatever. So Samson's going to head off, and he's going to use his divination thing, the daily thing.
Okay. Anything else from anyone else before we do that?
Just need to hop up for a second, so I'll be right back. But go ahead.
No one else? Oh.
Nope.
No, nothing.
All
on
right.
there.
So, while everyone else finishes making preparations to depart, Samson, you go off on your own to do your spirit conversation stuff. What?
I mean, he's not going to stop them if they follow him.
Okay.
I think Ophelia will follow him actually because she's curious now.
What did you do to Praetor?
Well, because Praetor was talking about Samson did something to him, so now she's sort of like, I need to see exactly what this puppy's doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you sick puppy. What are you doing?
So you're gonna use your the bones then?
Yeah, so he'll set out. So this one doesn't use the incense. I think this is the. It's the ritual that does just what the heck's it called? The divination one.
Yeah, augury.
So he has the augury one. So he has just like the crow's feather and the bones and stuff like that. The items, the focusing items.
Yep.
So he's going to lay them out in a pattern that makes only seems to make sense to him, and then he's going to roll his knuckle bones.
All right. So what is your first question?
So the first question will be, because she said that the merfolk that we're going to see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did they have a name?
They
Or can he just refer to them as the merfolk and then the spirits know which ones he's talking about?
It's because it's kind of like an inner question. The spirits would understand your intent. She never gave the name.
Right, okay. The merfolk ahead. So the question is, how do I phrase this? Is it in our path to help the merfolk with their dragon problem?
So you cast the bones, and you get actually kind of a rudimentary answer. It reminds you that destiny is set by the steps you choose to take. The dragons can be within your destiny.
I think it was more of an intention of, is this in our path, like up ahead? Can we see this?
Is it
like,
unavoidable?
Yeah.
It does not seem like it's coming to
Like
slam you in the face.
He knows that we can choose to go and interfere with it. What the intention is are we on a collision course with this?
Wait, what?
So it doesn't give you any specifics like that because your choices will determine that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not barreling towards you, but it could be.
Is there a way to deal with the dragons without bloodshed? To make peace between them and the others in the area?
So the specifics of that?
I guess the proper way to put it is like to settle the problem.
Yeah. So there is because you worded it just well enough. Like it's supposed to be only one sentence, but you worded the question well enough that you get a pretty cohesive answer. Is there a way to settle this peacefully without bloodshed? The bones almost produce a shape of a dragon in like where you lay them down, and whether you're whether you can really determine or not, one of the bones is in a strange place on the shoulder of this dragon. So possibly an identity. Its markings on the shoulder might give it away.
Okay. Should I roll an insight for this, or is that's what I get from my practice with the... Okay.
Because this is yours. This is like something only you could possibly understand. It's not an insight thing. You will know these answers.
Okay.
If you need it to be more clear, just ask and I'll try to clear it up.
So, like, what everybody else is seeing from the outside is, like, Samson puts all his things down to make, like, a little perimeter around where he's rolling the dice, and he takes out those, like, misshapen knuckle bones that with, like, little runes written on them, and he rolls them. I guess, actually, he focuses and his eyes roll back in his head, and then he rolls the dice, and he's, like, waving his hands around, picks them up without looking at them, rolls them again. Does this a couple times, and then he, like, snaps out of it to give his answer. Should I ask a third question? Hmm.
It is not required of you to do them all at once.
I'm gonna save the third one for later.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
So his blinks his eye and it focuses his eyes again. Samson seems something interesting. Difficult to be sure. Seems we have a choice as whether or not to do this. But there is a way to do it without fighting, perhaps. The dragon was something significant, something we may recognize when we speak with them. This one thinks we must approach the dragons, but cautiously, diplomatically.
anyone who followed to watch him will be there listening to him.
Looking at like the bones, like you got that from that?
Neat. He's so smart.
Perhaps.
So I guess we'll talk to the
Perhaps
dragon.
there is one more question. He's going to focus again, and the last question is going to be: can the dragons be approached with just can the dragons be approached without the help of someone outside our group?
Can they be approached just
Like,
with you guys?
can we approach them, or do we need somebody else?
Okay. The answer you get is pretty much you can approach them any way you like. All paths are dangerous.
Okay. It's more or less the kind of like sense that he would have assumed to begin with, but it's good to check. Because if there's like, oh no, you need a specific person if this is going to work, then that'd be like the spirits might show him like something to indicate that.
Yeah.
All right, so he's gonna scoop up his knuckle bones and put everything away.
All right. So then, if there's nothing further, the caravan will continue to pack up until it is ready to move on, getting you guys into position as Captain Khalifa kind of gives you instructions to have whoever is going to be taking the first shift of guard duty to be traveling on the right side of the caravan, sort of thing.
Who was there for that? Ashley and Ophelia? And Aust, probably, because he's everywhere.
Ophelia said she was going to watch. Ashley chimed in that she finds you very smart. And yeah, I was just fucking everywhere.
I'm just checking because I want to know like if who is not in the loop right now. But still.
Yeah. So yeah, the caravan continues down the road through Zephyr Wood. This will be a multi-day kind of time jump, so I will give everyone one more chance if anyone else wants to do anything in the interim before I move on. Okay. Over the next few days, you find the woodland very, very quiet. No monsters attack, or occasionally some will, but it doesn't really last long. The excessive amount of guards around this caravan keep it safe. The road is clear of goblins. No unmen become an issue after that first night. You travel for several days before breaching the southern border of Zephyr Wood and finding yourself in the province of Elvons. An entire region that is rather flat, a little hilly in some places, but an entire coastal region that is protected by the Zephyr Wood forest line, all the way around. Far to the south, you can see a large mountain on its own, just breaking the top of the trees near the southern shore. Far to the west of you, you can see the terrain kind of break into the large city that can be seen off in the distance, and also the dark terrain that is the swamp of Dagaloth to the north of it. You travel for a few more days through the province until you reach a very busy city wall. When you were in Falcona, everything was behind the wall, but here there's a bunch outside of the wall, as a great deal of individuals are trying to get into Elvons. It seems like the festivities are in high tilt, as there seems to be a lot of celebration. A little
Wait, is it?
Go ahead.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
The outside very much seems like a makeshift marketplace almost, as people are trying to peddle wares to those who are trying to get in. A lot of symbology, like a flag of the Elvons nation being symbolized by a series of magical symbols representing different schools that are find their homes here.
Okay, so I was going to actually say it's like a city-sized tailgate party.
Something like that. It's just like a lot of people are coming in from around the country trying to get into Elvons for Cataclysm's Eve, the big festival that comes around once a year and is topped off with the World Tournament that your Aust and maybe some of you are eager to partake in. The line to get into the city seems to be going slow, but the Sheik's caravan seems to circumvent it, almost as if he's got one of those fast passes to get in before anyone else. And he gets up, and he gets towards the front gate, and the guards are trying to stop him, but he pulls out some papers and shows it to them, and he ushers the entire caravan in early. Seems like his status here is well known, and he is capable of bypassing the line onto the ride that is Elvons.
Yeah.
Upon entering the city, you see a far more colorful place than you saw in Falcona. Falcona had blues and whites and browns. It was very rustic, old medieval city, very clean. This place, equally clean, but far more bright. A lot more colors. You see lots of banners flapping in the wind, but they're not attached to anything. They're just floating in midair, flapping in the wind. There are crystals hanging in the center of the streets, almost glowing and giving off images of various combatants, it would seem like. Just showing different warriors in fighting poses and doing moves as these illusions emanate off these gems. You see a handful, one or two cars driving around like you saw in Falcona, but for the most part, the most common mode of transportation just seems to be floating platform.
The cars are mana engine though.
Yes.
There's no internal combustion engines in Arton.
That is correct. It's all mana engines, mana tech. And yeah, you see many robed figures just kind of standing on these look like metal platforms that are just floating about from side to side, staying above the city street where people are walking. You see a handful of robed individuals walking and talking while they're being followed slowly by a giant humanoid figure made of stone, just stomping its way behind them. Whenever Cudele does passive perception spot it.
He's just sort of starting to wander off, staring at all of this.
with a 7, and seeing as how I think my passive is 17, as he starts to do the little sneaky steps, Samson's
He's not
hand will
even
just,
sneaking. He's just sort of staring at everything and walking in another direction.
Samson's hand will come out gently but firmly, landing on Cudele's shoulder and turn him back, facing forward. Without even saying anything, he's just gonna not even gonna look at him. He's just his hand's gonna come out and slowly turn him back the right direction, so he doesn't wander away.
As the caravan sort of skirts off to one side of the road after entering the city, the sheik calls the strings of fate up to him. Come, my friends, come. You've all helped me get here safely, and it is much appreciated. The sheik always looks after his friends, especially great adventurers. As I promised, I will pay you all for your services. He puts down like a little tray with a bunch of gold pouches, and each of them has a name on it, and everyone gets 100 gold except Ophelia, who gets 130.
Okie dokie.
He liked your music. My friends, please, we must see each other more while you stay here. I will be doing business, but I will also be watching the tournament, and my Captain Khalifa will be partaking. If you go to the inn called the Shining Cantrip, I forget the name, but Shiny Cantrip. If you go there, you just say that you are part of the Sheik's entourage, and your stay will be on the Sheik. Okay? It is very nice place. Lots of adventurers go there. You will have a great time when you are here.
This
Thank
one
you,
is most appreciative.
Okay.
That's so nice of you.
Go in peace, my friends, and enjoy the festival. And always know you have a friend in Sheik Milan.
This one thanks Sheik Milan. He's going to kind of do like a little graceful, show of respectful bow.
He kind of returns.
Well, sort of. Well, I guess with Samson, it's a bit like more of a lean forward and tip his hat kind of thing, actually.
Gotcha.
But
Aust does a full on,
Yeah.
martial arts bow.
From his cross-legged sitting position on his big floofy pillow on top of his caravan wagon, he just sort of like leans forward and shows a reciprocated bow, but he's sitting down. He's just trying to show respect. Like he's a big boy.
yeah, he kind of just like nods his head because can't lean forward.
So then, you have finally reached Elvons, the city that is hosting the festival, the tournament that Aust has been after. But it's got some interesting things for other people too. Ophelia and Cudele have a little invitation into the waters as well. And Ashley's been wanting to come here for a while.
Don't forget the
Yes.
red light district for Praetor.
I want to go to the library.
So, what would you like to do?
Praetor is pretty much ready to go to the inn.
Be patient, Cudele. Soon you can wander away. Very soon.
Accommodations first.
Yes. We settle in first before we disappear for the day.
Okay.
This is a big city. Not really used to it. There could be bandits and other things all over the place. Maybe it would be a good idea if we just, I don't know, stuck together, not went off on our own to get robbed.
Praetor does make a good point.
What,
Samson
really?
agrees. This is the biggest city he ever seen. He does not know what to expect in such a place.
So many people here.
What if we went in groups?
Groups, at least pairs, yes. That would then be sufficient, Samson thinks.
Okay, but we should really, if there's a tournament going on, we should really secure a room first, at least to know where we should all meet back in the event that someone gets abducted or robbed.
We are at the inn right now, right?
Are you heading to the inn?
I thought we were
No.
on our way there while we were talking about this.
I didn't know where you were heading yet.
Okay.
There was a lot of different things, but if you were heading to the inn, then yes, I will say you're at the inn. But, someone's disappeared.
Seems Samson's gonna have to keep an eye on more than just Cudele.
He's probably gone to sign up.
Could be, yes. Well, he knows the name of the inn. And he can fight. Samson's not worried for him. He should be okay.
Alright. Let's just get a room, and then let's go and find him.
Fuck, this is like my worst inn. I named it the Shining Cantrip, but the picture has Sparkling Cantrip. Then I'm introducing it to you as the Shiny Cantrip. It's a place, okay, guys?
It's the Sparkling Shiny.
Sparkly shiny place.
And
We're
you
going to
can
call
trip
something... You can bungle the name as many times as you want. We'll find a way to make it nothing that you said.
And you can't rip it, but you can trip.
What?
So,
God damn it, the dwarf is back.
What?
The
The dwarf is back.
dwarf is back.
Look in the inn.
Ah! Oh! Look at these guys, Inviso team.
Let's just go get a room and then go and find Aust before he does something. Yeah.
Hey, look, there's somebody up. Okay, so this is out of character, but Allie, there is another bard in here for you to destroy.
Oh, perfect. Please no.
as you enter into the inn,
Assert your dominance.
It's filled with a very similar sight. Many adventure-looking types, all spread around. There seems to be a dark elf behind the bar, serving individuals, and probably a first for many of you. But it does look like there's a adventuring team comprised entirely of Invisos in here. 2-foot-tall adventurers. So you approach the bar.
Maybe more over here. He's following Praetor, not the dwarf lady.
You go in. Can I
Hi,
help
we're
you?
yes, we're here for some rooms.
What was the sheik's name again?
Sheik Milan.
Sheik Milan assured us that there would be space for us here.
Oh, yeah, okay. On the Sheik's bill. Welcome to the shiny, sparkling cantrip.
Thank you.
He pulls. How many rooms do you need?
3.
What? No. 5.
4.
What? This is a negotiation, Samson.
Samson made a mistake in his counting. He forgot to get the extra one for Aust.
No, for me.
It seems he's misunderstood.
No, it's fine.
4 rooms. Yeah, my hand. And we're holding hands.
Degenerate.
As he says.
More rooms for sleeping, please.
All right. He starts getting keys, and let me just. Where's my piece of paper here? I need to see passives. Ugh.
Cudele hitting on the
Yeah.
person playing the music in 5.
Ophelia,
Well, I was going to say, we've been here for 5 minutes. Somebody's going to either hit on or insult that bard.
Ophelia is the only one who doesn't notice Cudele trying to sneak off again.
Yeah.
Everyone else is passive, just sees him scooting by.
Yeah, but this time Samson's not going to do anything because Cudele waited until they got to the inn, which is what he wanted. Now he can sneak around all he likes. He's not going to try and like wolf dad him on this one.
He just, as soon as he hits the door, ah!
Ophelia, you might want to go with your brother
Why? What?
because he might get robbed. That means he'll lose all his shinies.
He's a big boy and he has to come to terms with what's going on in his life. I can't protect his shinies for him. That's his job.
Samson wonders why he didn't invite Priori with us.
Besides, he might be going to go see Peori.
But he doesn't know where she is.
Oh.
He's probably, let's just get the rooms.
He sets down 4 keys, was it? Or 5 keys?
I think we're getting 4.
Okay, 4 keys get laid down, and they're all kind of next to each other.
Okay.
Samson will take 1. You guys, you'll just hand it to Ashley. And 1 to Praetor. Or actually, Ophelia's with us, right?
Yeah, Ophelia's with us.
He's going to hand it to Ophelia. And the other 2 he'll hang on to for the others later.
I'm going to go and hunt down Aust. He's probably at wherever their tournament... pardon me, Innkeep?
Yeah.
I was just wondering, where is the sign-ups for the tournament?
Silver
Registration?
Stadium.
Killover Stadium?
Silver Stadium.
Silver Stadium. I'm sorry, my brain was somewhere else. And that would be...
There's a city map just in the crossroads down the way.
Okay. So, I will head to the Silver Stadium to find Aust and make sure that he's fine. Does anyone want me to put their name in the registration?
Samson still thinks it would be a mistake for him to use his magic in this way.
All right. Then
Do
I'll
you think
just...
it would be a mistake for me too?
Not for Samson to say. Samson's magic is not for playing, it's for killing and healing. Life and death. And a tournament is no place for such.
Yeah, and I'm not great at controlling the strength of my magic. It might be better if I don't participate.
Perhaps it would be best if you do not explode anyone today. Yes.
No murder! Oh my... Okay.
It's not really murder if it's an accident. There's another word for it that they use on the surface.
Yeah. Ophelia, would you like to go and hunt down Aust with me?
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
We can make a date out of it.
Holding hands. We're gonna go now and hunt down Aust.
All right.
You see, like as they're leaving. He's not going to stop them, but Ashley would notice Samson's eyes go a little bit wide as he's thinking about Aust taking off. We'll leave it at that until we do our turn.
All
Yeah,
right.
he's gonna sign it all up. I know this.
Yeah,
That bastard.
yeah. Samson they just clicked. He's like, oh.
So, bam, bam, bam.
Probably too late.
Jim knows this is going to happen. Praetor has no idea.
So, you two are heading after, or trying to look for Aust, heading towards the Silver Stadium to do so.
Yes.
1 sec. All right, Aust. Let's do you now, dude. So you sneak off, and to everyone's amazement, you are heading towards the Silver Stadium.
I think I knew where I was going. I'm not that predictable, am I?
It's pretty easy to find the location. Like the entire city almost looks focused on it. The maps are pointing out the stadium, like every which way. Like every city you've seen, they're all super huge because it's not good to have small towns everywhere. But huge metropolitan areas in small locations, always great. You find your way through, and yeah, these gems that are floating around are all showcasing small scenes from what looks like previous years, individuals fighting, and it does look pretty hardcore. It looks a little, are you up for this? Like, these guys are really, really talented warriors. You head down the roads, and it takes you a bit of time to get there, but you find a large building, heavily highlighted in silver decoration, and the walls themselves are also silver. And it seems to be like a large dome. You can't really see what's inside it from the outside, but you see outside there's a great many people. Looks like a lot of fans are looking around and cheering as you see. They're cheering for specific individuals almost. As you approach, you can see the one who's getting the most attention is where are you? You BS'd it. Okay, there. Give me your picture. This guy is getting the most attention.
Is that who I think it is?
Well, you should know who that is. He's kind of being very cocky, showing off his moves. You're noticing immediately from your experience as a warrior that he's got a very aggressive style.
He seems very cocksure.
Very cocksure.
Very fiery, you could say.
He must be a merfolk.
He must be a merfolk.
Sure. He might be a little hot-headed. I know how to fight people who are hot-headed.
You approach the stadium itself, and you notice there's like a line of individuals who look like they're all warrior types, and they all seem to be getting ready to sign up. And there's like this little queue for them. Do you get in the queue?
Yeah.
All right. 1 second. Sorry, 1 second.
Aust is excited, so he's like trying to like not shadow box, but like he's jittery.
He's just bouncing.
Yeah. And
Sorry.
you know the scenes depicted on those crystals or whatever. I mean, those are obviously embellishments. Yeah.
So yeah, you're waiting for a little bit, and eventually you get to the sign-in. And there's a elven man sitting there next to a Eclipsean woman, who are both kind of exchanging papers back and forth before you arrive, and then when you get there, the elven man looks up to you. Hi. And are you signing up today?
Yes, I am Aust.
Oust.
I'm here
All
to
right.
set up. I was here to set up for myself and my friends.
Okay. What are their names?
Oh no.
Right. So there's Praetor and Ophelia and Cudele
Okay.
and Ashley. And Samson told me he didn't want to fight. So can you just like pencil his name? Maybe like as a maybe he might change his mind.
We'll have the list, and if you're, if these individuals do not show up, we just will not be announcing them. There's lots
Okay.
of people who get kind of jittery at this time of year. A lot of excellent fighters. All right. How do you spell your name, Oust?
A-U-S-T.
Okay. All right. So here we have all of you. All right. Good luck in the tournament, and it will be in 1 week from today.
1 week from today.
Be here early to get ready. Have you competed before?
It's my first time.
All right.
I'm gonna win.
You'll have to get a little bit acquainted with the rules. Just grab one of those pamphlets and have yourself a good day.
Sweet. I grab a pamphlet.
And you go to the side. He finishes writing down the names and hands the paper to the Eclipsean woman, and then they go on to the next person. On the pamphlet, it kind of shows like the gist of how the tournament goes. Metal weapons and equipment are kind of replaced with magic augmented versions of them, so they're not lethal weapons, but people who fight the way they normally fight can still. This is John's way of making sure that I don't have to make everyone do unarmed strikes throughout the entire thing. It's going to be a proper tournament. You notice that there's only supposed to be 8 people in the actual tournament lineup, but everyone's allowed to sign up, and there's a qualifying round, and it shows you the arena as this spire with 4 platforms that the warriors fight on, and during the qualifying rounds they're trying to knock off the enemies into a watery basin below. This is very similar to
victory by ring out.
Sorry?
Victory by ring out.
Victory by ring out during the qualifying round, and then it probably has the same thing in the top 8, where you can get them out by knocking them out, but it's also knockout and whatnot, and that's where the big fights happen. While you're reading this, you hear a very familiar voice. Brother Aust.
Oh, okay. Which one is this one?
You see your elven friend walking up to you, Euless. And,
Brother Euless.
and not far behind him is Salamos.
Salamos.
Your 2 brothers from the Brotherhood of Clairvoyance approach you. It's been a long time, brother. How are you faring in your training?
Oh, I've had many fights.
Have you learned any new tricks?
We've defeated many enemies. I have a new trick up my sleeve.
Ah, good. So do I. Can't wait to try it on you. Have you seen any of the competition here? Apparently a lot of them are great warriors.
Yes, I'm sure the depictions of the fights there are embellished.
You think so? It's crazy magic, so maybe.
Yeah.
Salamos.
It's like telling a tale about the 5th retelling. The enemy's gotten twice as strong, or 3 times more vicious.
Ah, yes, trying to build up the spectacle for the viewers. It's going to be quite amazing. Salamos approaches. I too have prepared myself. I have overcome my weakness, and I will take you both down.
Well, you can try,
Well,
but I will finish up top.
excellent. I'm glad to see you are doing well. And I will segue off from this until.
Did you see the guy with the flamey red hair?
Yeah, he's apparently the champion.
I knew it!
He's the champion of the fire arts school.
Fire arts.
Yeah. But I will come back to this in a hot second. And I'm going, before I grab Ophelia and Praetor, I'm going to hop over to
Cudele.
Cudele.
I want to do it, Rob. You're gonna get robbed, you bastard.
So you are off to purchase these items?
Yes.
All right. So
Shopping spree.
shopping spree. It will take you a while to collect them all, so I will kind of like do this quickly for you. The total will come to 200 gold for each thing, and I will.
Wait. For each thing?
Oh, sorry. For the whole collection, like each thing is a little different. I'm going to send you right now what you find.
I was like, ooh.
This is more expensive than I thought it was going to be.
Ooh.
Da-da-da-da-da. Almost done.
Oh, do I hear Shelby?
Yes. It's not time for bed. Go away, you.
I will
Like,
give
what?
you these details so you can elaborate on them and do what you wish with them.
Okay. Sorry.
No, dog.
Oh.
Go away.
She's like, but
It's not time yet. Too early.
I bet dogs hate daylight savings time.
Humans hate daylight savings time.
Yeah, but for dogs, they don't even know it's a thing. They're just like, why are all your schedules an hour off?
Yeah.
Oh, Shelby, our schedules are an hour off just to fuck with you.
If any of these things do not meet with Cudele's taste, I feel free to add some creative liberty to them.
He's going on a shopping spree excitedly,
Oh.
and it's totally not going to end horribly.
It will take you a while to get all these things, so.
Yeah.
Ophelia and Praetor, you eventually make it to the Silver Stadium, and you too see this very large Silver Sports Center. A great deal of what look like fans around a fiery-haired individual who's kind of like eating it up. He's loving his fame right now. a large line towards a kiosk at the stadium itself, and a familiar Aust standing near standing near an elf and a dragonborn who are dressed very similarly to Aust. Let me just get these things. So, the elf, the dragonborn.
Oh,
See, I told you. He was going to sign up. Aust really is true to his word.
Did you guys approach?
Yes.
All right. You
Praetor.
approach-
Go, man. Go, man.
Okay.
Hi, Aust. I don't see.
I met up with my brothers.
This a friend of yours, Aust?
Yes, he's my training partner.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice
yeah.
to meet you, friend. I
So,
am Euless. And this is Salamos.
They're my
I'm-
brothers.
Brothers?
We all trained under Guru Brantis.
At the Brotherhood of Clairvoyance.
Oh, that's what you mean, my brothers. Okay. Ooh. All right. I'm Praetor. I am a vanguard of Saint Arton. This is the lovely Ophelia, song singer and
Songstress.
songstress, and very good with a rapier.
And holding hands, apparently.
Such a odd for them.
Mm,
It's nice to meet you both.
yeah. I'm guessing you already signed up, Aust?
Yeah, I signed everyone up.
What?
What?
Oh no.
Oh, great. You will be competing too. I look forward to battling the one who has been training with Aust.
He's really good.
Are you good at fighting, miss?
She beat him.
Yeah.
Have you trained with her?
Hey,
Yes, her rapier is very fast.
See, Salamos?
I-
Speed, that's the trick. You can have your tricks. I've got my own.
is it hitting things really hard that they stop moving?
That's generally the watered down version of a fight, yes.
Not really a trick. That's just. You know what? I'm just going to stop talking there. We need to get going, Alice, now that you're signed up. When does the tournament start again?
In a week. But there's some qualifying rounds.
Okay. Qualifying rounds.
Yeah.
And you said you signed up. Who exactly is all of us?
Look, you and you and Ashley and Cudele.
Okay.
I put Praetor's name, but I mean, if he doesn't show up, they just won't announce him.
You mean Samson?
Samson, yes, Samson.
Okay, so
I mean,
it's optional.
If you don't want to fight, you have nothing to lose but your honor. But, twisting that paladin dagger.
I don't think Samson really cares too much about that.
Well, yeah, he told me. Samson told me that he didn't want to fight, so I told him to just put his name in temporarily in case he changed his mind.
And there's no negative if he doesn't fight, other than his honor.
Well, he knew it, but to the head that he didn't want to fight. I mean, honor. I mean, yeah.
Why would you come here as a warrior and not want to fight?
That's what I was thinking.
His magic has a permanent effect on people when used.
There's a pamphlet that explains the rules. And then we got this temporary magic equipment that so we don't have to change our fighting styles. So you can still hit the way you want, Salamos. You won't kill anyone with it.
Cause to pull people's hearts out. I don't think there's a corked version of pulling people's hearts out.
That's true. Maybe him not being in the tournament is a good idea.
Well,
I'm sure it
would
worked.
not want to kill in a sporting event.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very sportsmanlike.
Your friend lacks control.
That's what Samson's been telling you!
I don't think you can go, Samson, or really anyone, into fighting you, Salmonella.
Salmonella?
Salamos.
Sal. I don't think goading doesn't really work. If you're gonna fight someone, I mean, they have to want to fight you, or else it won't be from the heart. He's looking at us like, is that what you're supposed to say?
You're not supposed to take people's hearts out. We just went over that.
No. Right. Let's. It was a pleasure. Unless Aust, you want to spend some time with your brothers, I suggest we head back just to make sure everyone's under the same roof. Because Cudele took off as well, and he could be getting mugged right now.
Oh, he's probably just shopping.
Shopping?
There were so many shiny things out here. He's always going on about Chinese. He probably wanted to get some. I'm surprised Ophelia's not with him.
No, she's right here. He's going to the right. Is Ophelia still standing there, or is she gone? Okay. Whew. Just making sure you're all right. You know where to find us. We're at the
Prancing Pony.
The what?
Oh, the sparkling pony?
No, the shiny sparkling cantrip.
The prancing cantrip.
Oh, the prancing cantrip. Got it.
Well, here's your key, and Praetor is going to hand Aust the key that Samson handed him.
Okay.
So you come back when you're good and ready, but I'm sure I can trust your brothers to keep you
I'm
safe.
picturing Aust getting lost, going to the wrong inn. Like, I have a key. Let me in.
Yeah, I think we each of the four of us took one of the keys. So whoever finds the rogue, wayward people, well, Cudele can give him a key.
So we'll head out now. Do you want to go and maybe get food somewhere?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. We're gonna go and get food somewhere.
Like a date?
You're not there, Cudele. Shut your mouth. Shut your damn dirty thick mouth.
That's not evil.
We're gonna go get food. What kind of food do you want to get? Seafood?
No.
She's good. She's good.
Steak?
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't think I've tried that yet.
we'll go and find a steak place. Beef.
Heard
Yeah.
lots of great things about it, though.
Now I'm just picturing them like luring cows to the sea now so that they can have steak underwater.
Salamos likes steak. Hey,
Never
Salamos,
drowned a
do you know
cow.
any good steak places they could go to?
I've only just arrived. I have not explored this place yet.
Okay, well, have fun with your brothers, Aust. We'll see you at the sparkling cantrip. I kind of feel bad leaving him here, because he's like 13. Yeah, 10. Maybe we should invite them with us.
Okay.
How about you all come with us to the steak place to have food? Because that's what fighters do when they're getting ready to train, especially if they want to win, they eat steak.
You're gonna treat everyone to steak?
Yes, I am.
I am now.
See, Praetor's such a good friend.
That's so nice.
A most generous offer, friend. We'd love to join.
So we're not there, right?
No.
Because I was AFK for a few minutes. Okay.
I'll be jumping to you guys in just a second. So
Yeah, let's go find a steakhouse. I mean, we just got paid, so I should be able to afford.
I can pitch in if we need to.
It's fine. It's fine.
So we can help.
You actually give up some of your shiny money?
Yeah.
The dull
Oh.
ones.
Well, we'll see how much it is. I don't want you spending anything if I can cover it. Let's go. Yeah, let's go find a steak place. You can tell us about your training.
Ousted friends?
Aust's brothers.
no, I do not
You
wish to
listen.
give away my secrets before I fight my brothers.
No, but you can talk about your previous fights and how you were beaten by Aust and how you learned from it, right?
Yes, Alamos, you could talk about how you got beat by Aust.
I mean, you're brothers. You should have a whole bunch of fun, kooky stories.
We train a lot.
In very dangerous lands.
Okay. Let's go and eat and talk about it there.
Of course. Come, Brother Aust. So the bunch of you will go looking for a steak place, and we will bounce back to the Sparkling Cantrip with Samson and Ashley. What are you
You
doing?
know this is going to devolve into an eating competition. Between
So-
us and Alamos.
I guess we left when the others did, but I don't know where we were going. So
Well, they left. I don't know what you did, if you were staying there or not.
no, we're going out. I just don't know where we're going. Ashley, Samson's wondering if you could tell him more about your tribe while we have time to discuss. He never seen the Arctic clan, and he's curious.
Oh wow, yeah. And I haven't really been wearing my traditional clothing around here. This is way
This
too
one
warm.
assumes, yes, this one assumes they're too hot. You seem almost uncomfortable most of the time.
It's gotten better now that I have this ring.
Ah,
It makes
Samson
things
had forgotten
cool.
about that ring. I don't know, where are we going? Out of character? I don't know what we're doing.
Good question. What are you doing?
The options in town, like what are the things that to do?
library. I would
Library.
like to
There's
go-
plenty. There's plenty of
to the
festivities,
library.
games, in like places to.
No,
But yeah, they're
she wants to see the library. That
Quest.
makes sense. Yeah.
okay.
So we're heading to the library while we talk.
First. Yes.
All right, so you look around the signs trying to find a library, and you find plenty of libraries, but the one that really kind of like sticks with you, considering the source of the idea, Ashley, is the Wizards Collective main guild. You find the location for it and head to find this very magical looking building. Glowing runes kind of like change shape on the walls of this large segmented building that has multiple towers, each with gold highlights lining rings around each tower and around each window, shapes of eyes, and other arcane imagery in gold filament along these gold bands. Plenty of wizard-looking individuals floating around on platforms or reading books and talking to each other. It doesn't take you long to find the main library of this major guild hall. As you approach, you see what pretty much look like students walking in and out of all manner. Elves, humans, dwarves, Invisos, the occasional Eclipsean, all kind of walking in and out, reading, talking with each other, all in very similar uniformed robes. And as you approach, you see a receptionist at the front of this very large library. You go in and you see like it's got floors and floors of bookshelves all over the place.
I think Samson's totally blown away.
So many books.
This one never seen such a thing.
I didn't even know there were enough trees to make that many books.
Well, plenty of trees in the forests, Ashley. But Samson did not know there were so many books.
It really gives me hope that we're going to find what I'm looking for.
No doubt this is the greatest collection of knowledge on this part of the world. How would we go about navigating such thing?
Maybe we can ask somebody who knows?
Do you think there are those who live here and study the ways of this place?
They must have some sort of book navigator somewhere.
There's a
So we're gonna look
receptionist
for
right in
the-
front of you.
We're going to look for the book. Okay, so we'll go
Yes,
up to
the
the
reception.
lady at the desk. We are looking for the book navigator.
I'm sorry?
This one does not know the ways of this place.
I'm
Wishes to hire a book navigator.
Someone to help us find the right book.
This library is meant for the students and faculty. I'm afraid it's not open to the public. What exactly are you looking for? Perhaps I can lead you in the right direction.
Well, we are students in our own rights, are we not? We all learn lessons as we go through life.
Plus, I'm really good at magic.
That too. Yes. What was the subject you think would best suit this? Magic markings?
Symbols and magic markings, yes.
Okay.
Perhaps if you show you are the navigator.
I think I know what you mean. I can help you, yes?
Actually, perhaps if you show the navigator your marking.
Yeah, sure. And she's gonna turn around and lift her braid and show off the tattoo.
She looks
Is this-
kind of surprised. Yeah.
This is not something that the law of the shamans know. This is something different, something we've seen before in another, but do not understand.
It looks like some sort of rune. Who tattooed it on you?
I was born with it.
I think I still have some. Yeah, I still got some.
You were born with that on your back?
Uh-huh.
Oh, huh. I'm not sure. Wait 1 minute, please. And she gets up and walks off and you can see her go around behind the desk where it's like access to the rest of the library, and heads back a bit and approaches an individual who's talking with some students. What was that?
So Samson will look to Ashley while she's gone, surely she'll know. Clearly, this has happened before. The boy has the same marking, after all.
Yeah, and she could recognize it as a rune right away.
Indeed.
So we
Clearly,
just...
she is well trained in the ways of the navigating of the books
Mhm.
and lore.
Now she just has to find us someone who knows about runes.
So back in the library, you can see her having a conversation with an strangely dressed individual who's talking with some students, and you clearly can't hear what they're talking about, but you do see this individual coming back with her.
We know by the ears. We know what the race that is.
It
Or are
looks
these
kinda
are they very? Oh, okay.
But this individual, well, fuzzy-eared elf, but yeah, this individual has very fuzzy ears, and is wearing a mask as well as this outfit, and kind of approaches you and speaks through the mask, though it's not muffled at all. It seems very clear. I understand you wish to use the library. It's usually not available for those who are not members of the guild, but Miss Waters here tells me that you are sporting something of a mystery. You are born with some sort of rune.
Yes. And she's gonna turn around and show this person too.
This was our son. Though we do not know for certain because we only met him recently.
He's adopted.
Your adopted son also has this? Was he born with it?
He was also born with it.
Huh.
We knew when we met that the spirits brought us to him, so we adopted him.
1 second. I have to make notes.
It's always a good sign, guys.
Always got to make notes for like the stuff we gave away.
Yeah.
And how many people are going to be coming after Ashley and Gromit now?
Yeah, specifically Gromit. Great job putting that kid's life in danger.
He's hidden our son. It's fine.
No, you didn't. You gave him to a loudmouth noble to watch.
No, Gregory. Gregory's better.
I'm going to go back to my original statement because Gregory does not have a place of his own.
Why would we assume that the
I
book
know.
navigators are evil?
We're joking. Sorry.
So, well, okay. So, I have this, Miss Waters.
The reason Samson mentioned it just so it makes sense, is because he's trying to emphasize that this is a birthmark that is not just unique to Ashley.
No,
That is a thing that happens even if they haven't heard of it, so surely there's knowledge somewhere.
No, it's perfectly fine. It's actually perfect because this gives the next step reason. Miss Waters, thank you. I'll take care of this. Yes, sir, Manifesto. So, typically we do not allow non-students access to the library. However,
Forbidden knowledge seems like a poor choice.
Discipline is important when it comes to knowledge, and we ensure that our students are well disciplined in accessing this sort of information. However, in this particular case, you two bring something that we at the Wizards Collective find very important and quite often wish to pursue, and that is a magical mystery. if you will permit me to involve some of our students, perhaps we can shed some light on this.
I think Samson's just going to look at Ashley just for her to confirm or deny.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Excellent. What are your names?
This one is Samson.
And I'm Ashley.
My name is Arlo Drulenhale, but most people here just call me Manifesto.
Manifesto.
Yeah, it's just been a gag run by our students. But yes, please come in. And he leads you inside to a round table off to one side where he invites you to sit.
Okay.
And a handful of students seem to be ushered towards him, and he speaks to a lot of you. Now, students, this is Ashley and Samson. They have come here to the Wizards Collective trying to figure out a little bit of a magical mystery. And that is where you are going to help them. What is our credo? To study the world and to understand magic at its base. These two have brought a very interesting mystery. Please tell them the details you know of your mark.
I was born with it. I don't know who my father is, and my mom's been missing for a long time. And also I can do magic really good.
It's also not the first mark we've seen. Since we met, there is another.
Yeah, but he's still pretty little, so we don't know what he can do yet.
Yes, our son, adopted son, but still 6 years old. Had the mark in before we met. Samson thinks the spirits brought us to him because of this, because of the significance of it.
So, what do you think, students? The first one, a young dwarf male, speaks up and looks at you. The Eclipsean, speaking of Eclipsean shamanistic magics, primordial in nature, and they led you to these symbols, perhaps something fundamental with the mana stream itself. Alright, that's a good start. Look into the mana stream callus. Nate? A mark. Born with a mark seems to have intention behind it. Though the details of the missing parent figures seems to have a little bit of information. Perhaps we should look into fetal enchantment? Look into records of using runic magic on children. Yes, go. Krya? Nate was a human. 1 second. Krya is an elf. Elf woman.
Okay.
What do you think? It's not a practice I'm familiar with. Perhaps looking into older practices. Old City. It's a place to start if we have no source immediately. Since Nate will be looking into rune magic, you can look into older rune magic. It's a place for us to start. Go collect some books. Yes, sir. And the students go off. When they return with the books, you will be permitted to help us research them to find details on your markings. Is this satisfactory?
Well, of course.
Excellent.
I really appreciate all your help with this.
You've given me an opportunity to engage some of my students, and I'm rather curious about what this means myself. So, I will now jump to Cudele. You've successfully made your purchases. What would you like to do now?
He's probably going to go blissfully unaware everybody's scattered to the end.
Okay. So you'll be back at the inn solo.
No key, because we just left with the keys.
Yeah. He's gonna look around a bit and see if he's gonna go up to the front. Hi.
Who are you talking to? The innkeeper?
Yeah.
Yep. What can I do for you?
There were a bunch of people here earlier that I was with. Do you know where they went?
People have been coming and going for a while. Can you describe them?
There was a vanguard, and then there was a lady who looks a lot like me, and then there were two really tall Eclipsians, and then there was a guy with... Oh, right, he wasn't... He ran away before I ran away. Okay, yeah, those four.
They prepaid. Yeah, not prepaid. They're here on the Sheik's bill. They acquired their room keys, and then they left. I think the Vanguard said something about going to the stadium.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think we were being terribly sneaky about this. I think where we were going, so.
He asked the innkeeper where the Silver Stadium was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did. Okay.
The Sheik's here?
No, the Sheik has his own place, but he likes to board his people here. I've done.
Did you see a lady with green hair?
No, sorry.
Oh. Do you know where his place is?
He keeps his caravan near an estate about 4 blocks west.
Alrighty, thanks. And he's gonna hurry off.
Why don't you know that already? You're here on the Sheik's bill. Wait a minute. So you head off back down 4 blocks, okay?
Yep.
And it doesn't take you long to find the caravan wagons are all kind of lined up. The Sheik's personal guards are staying around it. There's no sign of the Ace of Spades, but you see the estate. It's kind of like a little piece of a desert home here in Elvons. Very extravagant. Brown walls, but lots of color in the flags and windows that are around it.
So he's going to be like poking at some of the servants. Hey.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Where's Piori?
Piori is inside with the Sheik.
Can I go inside?
I will go ask. I can send Piori out for you if you like, monsieur. Mister.
Sure.
Don't be
Yeah.
Remember, the estate people probably don't recognize you.
Well, these are the guards that you've traveled with, so.
Oh.
So yeah, he goes in, and a few moments later, Piori comes out. Ah, there you are. I was gonna come by and see you when I was ready to go see my friends. What's up?
I have something for you.
Oh?
And just want to double check, John. Is that okay?
Is it the last one there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that. That's great.
So, he's gonna pull something out of the bags that he has, and it's a necklace that's got a jade, carved shell with, some pearls inlaid into it, and he's gonna hold it out to her.
Ooh, it's my color too. This is a very nice, pretty Cuddles. And she takes it and like looks at it and inspects it, very much like you might have noticed your own family doing with their pretties, their shinies. And she puts it on. It's like,
Please, you're not going to Narrows tomorrow.
Oh.
this is beautiful. Thank you.
And he's just got this big, dumb grin on his face.
She gives him a kiss.
I've got to find the others too. They said something about the stadium. I didn't ask where the stadium is.
Oh, well, there's a sign on the corner of like almost every street. Kind of helps people, tourists, you know, because a lot come here this time of year. That'll help you.
Okay, yeah. So, we'll be possibly going to see your family tonight?
If you guys are ready for it. I was going to go tomorrow, but we can go today.
Might work better for tomorrow.
All right. You want to meet me here, or should I meet you at the Sparkling Cantrip?
You should probably meet us at the Sparkling Cantrip.
Okay. I will see you there tomorrow, Cuddles.
And
She gives a sly wave of her hand towards him, grinning seductively.
And he's just going to do that sort of grinning at her as he's starting to walk away and probably run into something and catch himself and then be like, right, eyes forward.
So you're going to go looking for the Silver Stadium now.
Yes.
So it'll be a little bit of a trip because that's a longer distance.
Yep. They're probably going to leave by the time I get there.
They will be gone for sure. So, the rest of you, Ophelia, Praetor, Aust, and the two monks head around and find themselves at a decent human food outlet, human restaurant. They tend to sell good steaks here.
Because we're all human.
All humans here. Except the elf, the wind, and the dragonborn.
Yes.
And the cat and the fish.
No. Those are the most human.
Everyone here is human.
I don't know. Can I hear your human call?
I'm so wasted.
I remember that.
Definitely human. I'm convinced.
John, I was going to suggest something just for Cudele's sake. Maybe roll a d20 on when it goes back to Katie's turn. And just see if bullshit luck walks into people.
I'll just roll it now.
Yeah, that way they'd show up, so yeah.
You guys eating and just suddenly you realize that there's somebody plastered to the window.
It's Cudele.
Fate Dice always has...
Oh my goodness! What?
Wow.
Fate Dice is always is in favor for Cudele. So,
But
high is in favor for anyone.
let them.
Yeah.
No.
So, the bunch of you are given, are brought in and are given a seat, and Cudele, you notice how there's a bunch of individuals, or there's a couple of individuals dressed like Aust, with Aust and Ophelia and Praetor, all sitting down at a restaurant nearby as you're walking towards the Silver Stadium. It's like, what the fuck?
Just pausing mid-step, turning that direction, going up to the window, and rubbing the window.
As you guys are sitting down there and menus are being given to you, a very familiar individual is like mashed up against the window and like just wipe.
Trader's gonna make signs for him to come in, and he's gonna shake his head. Why couldn't they have found Samson?
Who's that?
That's my brother.
Her twin brother. Aust. Sorry, wrong one. Cudele, where did you go? You went to see Pori, didn't you?
Peory.
Yes.
Okay. Is she well?
Yes. Yes, she is. What you doing? Plops down in the seat.
We are sitting down to have some delicious steak.
Narrows her eyes at him.
Would you care to join us?
As he already has.
Yeah, I haven't had steak before. What is steak? Is
It's landfish.
No, it's
Ooh.
cow.
Landfish.
They're from the coast.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, these are more like land manatees.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
We'll order. Do you like it with? God damn it! Yeah, that's what I imagined Cudele was doing. Do you like your meat more raw or more well cooked?
Well, raw, obviously.
Okay, so we'll order some rare steaks. What about you, Aust, and your brothers?
I'll take mine medium rare. Well done for me.
Rare? Produce!
Yes.
Orders are made, and the attendants go and start the waiter go and get the order started. So, brother, second. How do I do that, Jim? I'm not that smart.
Just right-click on the character and go to configure permissions and give everyone limited.
Okay. Bam.
Or just you could ask me if you need stuff like that too.
Character
Just do it for
permissions,
you.
all players limited?
Yeah.
Bam. Okay.
I mean, like, ahead of time if you need stuff, just DM me.
Perfect. Now I can remember their names. Because my brain was just going like, why aren't you remembering names? Oh. Brain, why are you doing this? Oh. I hate you, brain.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yo,
The elfin monk and the dragonborn monk turn to Cudele like, I'm Euless, and this is Salamos. We are brothers to Aust from the Brotherhood of Clairvoyance.
He's gonna look at them, look at Aust, look at them, look at Aust.
They're from a brotherhood, Aust.
You mean Cudele?
No, Cudele, sorry. That means that they're training together and are brothers of the same school?
Brotherhood is better.
Yeah.
So they're brothers.
Not like
Yeah.
you and Ophelia.
No, like Praetor and his other brothers at the Arton school.
Oh.
Yes. School.
The Arton school.
Yeah.
Are you fire? Are you the flame? He's
Flame.
pointing at Salamos.
No, he's the Dragonborn.
I do have flame, though. He, like, kind of grits his teeth and fire kind of, like, spits out a little bit around them.
Ooh, we're at a restaurant. No need for showing anything off. Just sit down and enjoy a meal and have a
Which
little
one is the water?
bit.
The water.
Is it the elf?
No, he's an elf. He's not
So
water.
so they're not like you.
Oh! Ugh.
No one's like me.
No, I'm an elf. He's a dragonborn. Yeah, no, I think I've caught on.
And I'm the wind.
Yeah. We know of Aust's particular beginnings, but it's made him a formidable and quick warrior. For the wind,
Yeah.
he hits very hard.
He does?
Oh yeah.
The wind erodes mountains.
Oh.
Didn't you see him juggling that one guy? Just bam, 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 bam.
Yes. Yeah. They're also entering the tournament, Cudele, as are apparently you. And Ashley.
Oh yeah, I put everyone's names in.
Yeah, everyone's names.
Oh. Oh.
The two of you trained with us, so you must be formidable. What about you, Mr. Cudele? How well do you fare in combat?
Oh.
Well, you got
I
that
mean,
water thing. That's really
I
cool.
mean, yeah, that I sort of just smashed people with water, and
Wait,
you know,
are you like Aust?
no,
he's from the coast.
Yeah, it's just coast magic.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
He's actually Ophelia's brother,
Actually, okay.
Yes.
not a school brother, brother.
So, he fights with water. You fight with a rapier, Miss Ophelia?
Or a bow, or my music.
Music.
Well, yes, I'm a songstress. A musician, if you will.
How do you fight with music?
She once made somebody's eyes and nose bleed, and they fell over.
Yeah, I think they died.
This is not really conversation for meals that we're having right now.
Oh,
Really?
Is it? I mean, I'm okay with it if.
how dangerous is this tournament?
Dangerous.
Well, nobody's supposed to die.
Self-control is always expected of warriors. It is frowned upon to kill.
So it's not actually like nobody will get hurt.
Oh, people will get hurt. I am looking forward to hurting Aust.
Oh. My. And
That sounds like a challenge, Salamos.
It
Not here. Waiter,
how
please.
how exactly how do I put this? How exactly does this whole fight thing work? I mean, not all of us are like Aust and are body fighters?
You fight, and then the last one standing wins.
They have magical instruments, or
Oh, it's on the pamphlet that I picked up. See, at first there's some qualifying rounds where you have to fight a bunch of people and push them off of the ledge into the water. And when the last 8 people are remaining on the platforms, they get selected to fight in the tournament brackets.
I'm sorry, push people off into water?
Cudele's just sweating.
Yeah, it's a safe way to push them off where they won't get hurt.
Yeah. What's the
Yeah,
problem?
I'm not participating in this thing, Aust. Neither is Cudele.
Okay. I think
They
Cudele
have-
can make his own choices.
Just picturing the look from Ophelia being like, "I will cut your tail off."
Wait, whose tail?
You.
Oh.
That's the
Well-
look that your sister's giving you?
I mean,
She's just giving him the "we're not doing this" look.
I mean, all you gotta do, I mean,
good.
you're supposed to try not to fall in the water, right? You're supposed to put other people in the water.
Yeah, but remember their aversion to water.
They're from the coast, they'll be fine. It's not like they'll drown.
I'm sure they won't drown. Waiter, waiter, please come soon. What? It takes so long. We should have just went out and hunted or something.
You know, that dragon's sounding really good right about now.
Yeah, it is. That was a good time to cut away.
But Praetor's gonna fight, right? For Arton. Come on, look, my brothers are looking forward to the challenge.
We understand you are a vanguard.
Yes.
How
I
does
am
one of your? How do you fight?
Defensively.
He's got this big shield.
What about you?
Oh, we fight very similarly to the style that Aust fights in. Though recently we've been doing our own private training to prepare for this, so to better challenge each other.
Have you gotten faster?
Oh, speed isn't everything, buddy. You can guarantee I have some surprises for you. I will crush you both.
You're a little extreme there, Stalanos.
What?
You're a little extreme. You can tone it down a bit. You are brothers, after all.
That's his way.
We test
Sorry
each
for-
other's might.
That's how he prepares for a fight.
We had some fun ribbing back at the church, but nothing as intense as what you're doing. Is this really the normal for you both?
I guess since we were younger, yeah.
I expect from him the same amount of commitment to fighting me as I will give to him. We cannot test ourselves unless we are sure our opponent is trying their best.
Yeah, we always try our best. It would be disrespectful to do otherwise.
I will be looking forward to your best as well, Vanguard.
I mean, if I have to... Yeah, I'll be there.
Awesome. I'm very interested to see how a paladin fights.
Apparently not well.
Oh, come on, you bested me once or twice.
Every time we fought, but yeah. Recently, not really feeling the anyhow. You guys will love the stakes here, I think.
The stakes will come afterwards. Switching back to Ashley
Sam.
and Samson. All right, you two.
Wait, weren't Ashley and Samson there too?
They
No,
are-
they're at the
right.
library.
No, we were in the
Yeah,
library.
you're right.
We're coming back. It's fine.
So,
Brain farted.
the two of you, I will get you two, because you're helping in the research, you will get an advantage roll on this. You will get to choose an investigation, a history, or an arcana check to roll at advantage for the for your study, your first chunk of study.
Investigate. Okay, what?
History, investigation, or arcana for
Cool.
your study.
I have 0 in all of those.
But you have it at
Arcana
advantage.
it is.
So you're gonna roll it?
Both of you do. Woo!
Oh,
I net 20 did. It was net 20 or
You-
net 1.
That's
You get
what you're
another-
doing.
you get advantage.
Oh.
What? What?
Oh.
The Garth rolls are back.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're having trouble. There definitely seems to be a difference between the methodology of your magic and what the wizards and what the teaching of Saint Arton is like. You've been noticing huge differences between your style and other people's style, and you are currently having trouble following a lot of what you're reading. Ashley, along with the students, you start looking around, and you are guaranteed at this point through your study with them that this doesn't seem like anything they currently have on record. There's no rune magic that matches this symbol. There's no older style that they can locate. But that in it of itself seems to have given them a little bit of an idea. For someone to intentionally have placed this upon you would require either perhaps the invention of new magic that we are unfamiliar with, or perhaps something else. Perhaps something in a less accessible portion of our library.
Cool. Also, I should probably tell you about the time that I won the orb game. A lot.
The orb game?
Uh-huh. And I should probably show you my magic, because it's pretty special.
Perhaps a demonstration. Come with us. You can show us in a less book-filled room. And they'll lead you off to a room that has a pillar in the center of it that has several burn marks on it, almost like it's a practice location for lower tier spells.
Mhm.
They go in and they kind of stay out of the way, but they watch and observe what you're doing. Please, demonstrate your magic.
Right, she's gonna bring out her shadow blade. She'll hold out her hand, and then shadows will sort of just coalesce around it into the form of a sword.
All right, students, please do an analysis. They start to like come up, and one has like a little what the hell's it called? Magnifying glass that kind of like looks at it, and the other two seem to have like little create little magical circles in their hands and kind of just aim it at that, and they're studying you intently as you do this. It's interesting. Her base element seems to be water, sir, but this is very dominantly shadow element. In fact, it's stronger than her natural element. Really? Yes, sir. This magic could be attached to her because of this mark. It's not often that an individual has 2 soul elements. Water
That's
makes
why I
sense.
can do the ice too.
Most individuals can cast dominantly any major element. We're not restricted, however. In most people's cases, their soul element, their natural alignment to the mana stream, gives them a stronger connection to that. So in your case, if you can perform feats of ice magic, it is probably enhanced by your natural soul. However, it's strange that you can control shadow element magic stronger than your natural soul.
Perhaps we should speak to her spirit.
We haven't tried that yet. Good idea.
Speak to her spirit? I believe he's referring to Eclipsean practices of magic. If you will please observe as another culture demonstrates their power, you might be able to learn something and add to this investigation, students. Please, Mr. Samson, if you wish to demonstrate.
Oh, how would I go about doing that then without doing the full-blown thing with the Praetor?
So what is your aim in this practice?
The aim is to just get a sense of the spirit, not to like really dive into a whole journey right now.
So you were just trying to...
Can he like read the spirit that's in her, or somehow like divine, like use like the way the augury works to get a sense of like what kind of spirit it is, or if there's anything abnormal about it, or so it's like I'm not expecting to be able to like actually go in and talk to it or anything.
So to make this simpler, it has been long enough that you can use your, like, it's been a couple days since you last used your bones. I will say you can do what you're aiming to do with the knuckle bones if you like.
Okay. So it wouldn't really be talking or connecting to her as much as it would be just asking the spirits around us about her.
And the students will be watching your practices at this point.
Okay. So he'll do his setup. It's going to be similar. There'll be a little bit of adjustments to the artifacts to align them better to get to Ashley, and he's going to gesture for her to sit in front of him. And then he'll do his augury, and so he'll focus, and his eyes will roll back, and he'll mutter as he waves his hand, and then he rolls his knuckle bones. So the question then would be, is the mark change affecting her spirit? That's the first question.
The response comes back as they are one and the same. So the second question will be, was her spirit changed before birth? Or rather, before birth, sorry. Because it may or may not matter, but was her spirit changed from what it was going to be to what it is now? The impression that returns, there was no change. The answer that comes back is your question is corrected from changed to designed.
Designed?
Designed.
What do you mean?
Nothing was changed. What she is by design.
By design. Okay. Was the design The orc knew something. Was the design done for good?
No.
So that's the 3 questions. So he kind of snaps back. So what? Sorry. So we got. That's her. Is her? Okay. So the symbol is her spirit manifest.
The symbol. It was like the
It's
first.
It's like her spirit showing, kind of.
There's no difference between her spirit and what the symbol has done to her. They are both the same.
Yeah, and that's how she was, but it was done for evil.
It seemed to be.
So like her spirit wasn't altered or replaced; she was made this way with evil intention.
Yes.
Okay. So he'll snap back out of it and he'll say, "This is disturbing news, Ashley.
How so?
Your mark, it's part of your spirit. It's manifestation of it. This is not a thing that was done to add on top or to change you. You are as you were meant to be. The problem is you were meant for evil."
But I don't do evil. I'm not evil.
No, you're not. But the intention that created this, that created you, the intention was for something dark. Perhaps this plan was thwarted before you grew up and knew.
Maybe that's why we met Praetor.
What do you mean?
Because doesn't his Saint Arton invisible daddy preach that everybody should do good?
Invisible daddy.
The spirit of Saint Arton, yes. However, it's not the spirit that he speaks to. These are the teachings of the people, Samson thinks. He says he cannot speak to him. We are getting off topic. This is unsettling news.
Yeah.
This does not mean you're any different than before. It just means that the orc's reaction perhaps makes some sense. It may have been a lost attempt and an earlier move of theirs.
Oh, maybe somebody here would know what that orc was saying.
Yes. Do you know the words? Do you remember?
Ikan brush.
Ikan brush.
The students are all kind of just been paying attention, listening, a little bit surprised at the discussion of suddenly Ashley's evil or has some evil connection, but the leader, the boss, Manifesto, he's listening intently, and you can't see the expression on his face because he's wearing a mask. Interesting. Your power, your methodology seems to coalesce with our tradition of divination. And if this Icon brush is yet another clue, it seems like we have a little bit more work to do. Shall we continue our investigation then?
We are learning much. Seems wise to continue.
This has been really helpful.
That's where we're going to end it for tonight.